Honestly, no one tells you that the hardest part of college isn't the exams, it's the people. We're told that college is where you find your soulmate friends, but a lot of the time, it's actually where you learn how to spot toxic energy. You're already stressed about grades, money, and your future. You don't have the mental bandwidth to deal with friends who make you feel worse instead of better. If you've been feeling drained, anxious, or just off lately, it might not be your workload. It might be your circle. Today, we're talking about the 5 types of toxic people you'll meet on campus and exactly how to handle them without making things awkward. Welcome to the Friendly Guide. 1. The Academic Parasite. Let's start with a classic, the parasite. You know this person. They accidentally sleep through every 8 a.m. lecture. They never buy the book. But the night before the midterm, suddenly, your phone is blowing up. Hey, can I just look at your notes? Or, can you explain chapter 5 to me real quick? There's a big difference between helping a friend and being used as a free tutor. These people don't value your time because they don't value their own. If you keep carrying them, you're going to burn out. How to handle it? You don't have to be mean. Just be busy. Tell them, my notes are a mess right now, or, I'm actually struggling to finish my own revision. Usually, once the free ride stops, they'll move on to someone else. 2. The subtle hater. This one is tricky because they act like they're on your side. But have you ever noticed that they never actually celebrate your wins? If you get a high grade, they say, oh, that professor gives out A's to everyone. If you start a new side hustle or a YouTube channel, they ask, don't you think you should focus on your degree instead? They use being a realist as an excuse to be a hater. In college, you need people who are intimidated by your goals but inspired by them. If someone makes you feel like you have to shrink yourself to make them comfortable, they aren't your friend. They're a tether. 3. The drama magnet. In college, proximity is everything. If you live in a dorm or share a flat, you're stuck with people 24/7. This is where the drama magnet thrives. Every day is a new crisis. A breakup, a rumor, an argument with a professor. They constantly dump their chaos onto you, but the second you have a problem, they're nowhere to be found. You're a student, not a full-time therapist. Being a good friend doesn't mean you have to be an emotional trash can. If you spend all your time fixing their life, you won't have any energy left to build yours. 4. The guilt tripper. This is the person who gets mad when you prioritize your future. Oh, you're studying again? You're so boring. Or, you'd rather go to the library than hang out with us. They make you feel guilty for having boundaries. The truth is, some people are only friends with you as long as you stay at their level. The moment you try to level up, by studying harder or networking, they feel left behind. Real friends understand that, no, I can't go out tonight, is a sign of discipline, not a lack of loyalty. 5. High school ghost. This is the friend who refuses to let you grow. Maybe you've known him for years, so you feel like you owe them your loyalty. But people change a lot between 18 and 22. If a friend keeps bringing up who you were at 16 to keep you from becoming who you want to be at 20, that's a red flag. You are allowed to outgrow people. You are allowed to change your mind, your style, and your goals. Loyalty to history shouldn't mean a life sentence of being misunderstood. The outro. So, how do you fix this? You don't always need a big, dramatic friendship breakup. Sometimes, you just need to soft ghost. Stop being the first to text. Start being busy with your own goals. Spend more time in the library and less time in the lounge. Eventually, the toxic energy will fade away because it has nothing to feed on. Setting boundaries isn't being fake, it's being a friendly guide to your own life. You only get 4 years here. Don't spend them being drained by people who don't want to see you win. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button. We're all just trying to figure this out together. Drop a comment. Which of these 5 types is the most common on your campus?